Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well and safe at your places. So, student, in this class we will be going to start with the new chapter of social science, and from here we will be entering into the world of economics where we'll be learning different things related to economics, okay? So in this class we'll be starting with your first chapter of economics. So before starting with the chapter and before introducing with the topic, so first you have to share your experiences and your ideas about village area. So you must have seen in the movies, or you must have visited in your life once. You must have visited once in your life in village area. So you have to tell me your experiences. Like, what do you think? What kind of environment is there in village area? What about the people who are living in the village area? So you have to tell me all the things, all the observation that you have observed about the village area in the comment section, okay? So meanwhile you are writing all your observations or ideas about the village area, let me tell you my experience in the village area. So I have visited a village area many a times, and in the area which where I am living right now, it is also, earlier it is a village area, but now due to the development in my surroundings, it is converted into a city area. So I have, in the village area, I have seen that mostly, the first thing that I have seen is that mostly people are engaged into agriculture here in the village areas. And the second thing about the environment, like they have a lot of greenery in their surroundings. So people used to plant more trees, and we have agricultural fields, due to which the nature or the environment in that area is very pleasant. And the third thing about the people, if I talk about the people in the village area, so I've seen that people are mostly like they are very have a they share a very good connection with each other, and they have a very strong bond with each other. Like in cities, we have seen that people are very much busy in their life. They do not talk with each other, and also they are busy in their own lives, and they have their own personal space. But in village area, people used to share good bond. They used to sit together at the in the evening. So I have seen that people in village area, they are very much connected with each other. So this is the best thing that I have liked about the village area. So now, as you have all written your experiences in the comment section, and I have also shared my experiences with you all. So in today's class we'll be going to start, and we will going to learn about one village that is named as Palampur. So in this particular class we'll be knowing about the different things related to the village Palampur. So your chapter name is Story of Village Palampur. So in this class we'll be going to learn about the different features of village Palampur, and also about the factors of production. Okay. So now, moving forward, so here I have pasted certain pictures for you. So you have to observe this picture, and you have to tell me what different things you are able to see in this picture. You can write your observations in the comment section. Then I will be reading it out, like whether you have observed correctly or what are your observations of these pictures. So like if I talk about here in the pictures, you can see different, in the pictures you can see different transportation is there. Like we have the traditional transportation, that is bullock cart or this tonga, and we have the modern type of transportation is also there, that is truck, bike. And apart from transportation, we also see different kind of houses. So why different kind of houses? Because in this picture we have pakka house, whereas in this picture we have the houses that are made up of mud. Okay. And we can also see here the agriculture is being practiced, and this all features are related with the village Palampur. Okay. So this so if I ask you, like from this picture, if you have to conclude like what are the features of village Palampur, then what features you will be telling? You can write your answer in the comment section. Like, what do you think? What are the features or the things that is available in village Palampur? Yes, yes, very good. So as you all have written that agriculture is being practiced in village Palampur, different transportation is there, and about the houses, like there may be a pakka and a kacha house, both type of houses are found here. So very good, students. So you have written a good assumptions about the village Palampur. So now we're going to study about the different features of village Palampur. So here we will see that what different facilities are available or what different features are there of village Palampur. So if I talk about village Palampur is well connected village with neighboring village and town, that is Raiganj and Shahpur. So you have to remember this, that this village Palampur, it is connected with two towns or village, that is Raiganj and Shahpur. So suppose this is village Palampur. So in the one side we have Raiganj, and then on the other side we have Shahpur. So we know that we have seen in our area also, like I live in Deepnagar, so it is connected from one side to the Jalandhar Kent, and on the other side it is connected with Deepnagar. So it is located in the center of Deepnagar. It is located in the center of Pragpur and Jalandhar Kent. So just like this, you also have like where you have lived. So in that area, it is also connected with two other towns. So just like this, village Palampur is also connected with Raiganj and Shahpur. And apart from this, in village Palampur, we have 450 families who are living in the village Palampur. We have 450 families, and those families or those people are belonging with different caste. Okay, as we know that in India, still in many places we have caste system prevail in India. So this 450 families, it is belonging to different caste. So there is a diversity in the village Palampur, we can say that. And the houses in which they are living, so some houses are quite large and they are made up of brick and with cement plastering, but some houses they are very much, they are small and they are made up of mud and sand. So as we have seen in the picture also, some houses are kacha houses and some houses are pakka houses. So both type of houses are found in village Palampur. So apart from this, what other features we have is that in village Palampur we have both farming and non-farming activities available in village Palampur. So what do you mean by farming and non-farming activities? Yes. So from the name itself, it is explanatory. So farming activities that is related to agriculture, whereas non-farming activities that is not related to agriculture. So apart from agriculture, all the other activities like banking is there, service sector is there, transportation is there, that is all included in non-farming activities, whereas farming activities that is related to agriculture. Okay. So now these are the features of village Palampur. So now talk about the facilities that is there in village Palampur. So the first one is availability of electricity. So electricity is easily available in village Palampur. This is the one facility. And apart from this, there are schools are also available in village Palampur. So we have two primary school available there and one high school is there. And then related to the health center, we have primary health center and one private dispensary is also located in village Palampur. So these are the three facilities that is available in village Palampur. Okay, so you have to remember this and you have to remember the features of village Palampur also. Okay, so now moving forward, so now here you have to tell me like what are the different non-farming activities that is being done in your place. So you have to tell me the different non-farming activities that is being conducted or that is being done in your places. So now you can write your answer in the comment section. So now I will be telling you my experiences or my about my places. So in my place, the people are mostly engaged into agriculture. Like some of people are engaged into agriculture. So apart from agriculture, if I talk about the non-farming activities, so there are activities like people are engaged into service sector because most of the people here are working into teaching line or some of them are working in private offices and then some of them are also having their own shops. So most of them are engaged in service sector and also some are having their own like transportation, they are using their transportation to provide service to the people. So the one is agriculture activity and if I talk about the non-farming activities, so they are mostly engaged in non like in service sector and in transportation activities. So these are the two activities in which people are mostly engaged in my area. Okay, so you have to tell about your area in the comment section. Okay, then I will be reading it afterwards. So now It's your test time, so you have to tell me the here you have to find the odd one out. From these four options, you have to find the odd option, right? So we have transportation, manufacturing, banking, and farming. So you have to tell me the which is not like which is the odd one here. So you can write your answer in the comment section. Then I will check whether you have responded correctly or not. And you have to tell me the reason also, like why this one this is the correct answer and why this is a odd and other one is also, like why other options are included in which category and this one is included in which category, due to which it is a odd option here. Okay, you have to tell me the reason also. So now moving forward, so now you have to discuss, like you have to think and then you have to tell me your ideas about that. So suppose if I tell you like you have to open any one factory, like you have to open any one factory. It can be a textile industry also, it can be a shoemaking industry also, so it can be any industry. So if I ask you that you have to open one industry at any place, so what different things or what different factors do you think you have to consider in your mind or you have to need while establishing that industry? So yes, you can write your answers in the comment section, like what different things you need while establishing one industry. Like suppose if I want to establish a shoemaking industry, so the first thing that I need is land, because land is very important, because at land only I will be going to establish the industry. And apart from land, I need money, because for buying land also I need money, and for buying different machinery and all the stuff also I need money. So money is very important. So the first one is land, and the second thing I need is money. And apart from this, what do you think? What other thing I will be needing? So money. And the third thing I will be needing is labor, because I need people who will be working and who will be producing and making the shoes. So labor is very important. And apart from this, what thing do you think that I will be needed for establishing a shoemaking industry or any industry? So the last one will be the entrepreneur enterprise. So in which we will be like we need idea like how we will going to produce shoes and what kind of shoes we are going to produce. So we need all these four things while establishing any industry. Okay, so you have to remember these four things. And then if I ask you like that you have to like what different qualities or expertise which you expected from the workers, like we we have discussed in the previous slide, like we need land, labor, capital, and enterprise. So for labor, if I ask you that you have to like you have to hire different laborers in your industry or in any firm, then what qualities or expertise you will be looking into that workers while hiring them into your factory? Yes, yes. Very good, students. So the first thing will be we'll be looking for skills, like whether they have the skill to make the shoe. Like if I talk about the shoemaking industry that I've given example. So for that, I will be looking that whether the person is having the skill, that they have knowledge like how to make those shoes and how to do all the process. And then the second thing I will be looking for the qualification, because qualification is also very important. And apart from this, what do you think? What else we can look in the laborers while hiring them into the firm? Yes, very good, students. So some of students are writing like they will be looking for communication skills. Yes, very good. Because in some products we need marketing, that how we persuade our consumers. So for that we need a very good communication skills. Yes, very good, students. So I must say you all are very intelligent students. So we need communication. So there are a lot of things which we have to look after while we are hiring workers in our industry. So these are some of them. So there are many things. So now we will be looking like what things or what factors we need while we establish one industry at any place. So that things that we need while establishing industry at one place, that things are known as factors of factors of production. Okay, so you have to remember this, the things or all the factors that is required for establishing any one particular industry. So that things are known as factors of production. So the first requirement is land, as we have mentioned earlier also. So the first requirement is land. So because land is very important, because on that land we are going to establish our industry. So land is the first factor that is required while establishing any industry. And apart from land, we have other natural resources like water, forest, and minerals are also there, because all these things are used, and these are important for running or for manufacturing of any product in the industry. So apart from land, we also look for the natural resources, is that these resources are easily available or not. And the second thing is labor. So the person who are working, or the people who are working in my industry, that will be called as labor. So the second factor of production is labor. We'll be looking at people who will do the work for us, and each worker is providing the labor necessary for the production. As we have discussed that every worker in the industry who are doing work in our industry, that person is having their own responsibility and rules for producing the product in that particular industry. And apart from this, we have the third thing is we have capital. So we have physical capital, the in which we will require variety of inputs that we need while we need while producing any product in the industry. So production or the capital is very important. So production, also the capital, that is the third factor is capital. So that capital is divided into two parts. So the first one is fixed capital, that remains the fixed, and that is for long run, like we have tools are there, machines are there, and buildings are there. And the working capital we have is raw material and money, that we will the first is raw material that we require for the production of products, and the money that we get after producing that, after selling those products into the market. So these are the working capital, and these are the fixed capital that work for the long term, like tools, machines, and building. And if we talk about the factors of production, we have total three factors, that is land, labor, and capital. Okay, and capital is further divided into fixed and working capital. Okay, students. So now moving forward. So here I have pasted certain pictures for you. So you have to observe this picture, and you have to tell me here like what are the labor in this picture, what is the labor, what is the which kind of land is used here, and what are the capital. And capital also you have to tell me what are the fixed capital and what are the working capital. Okay. So observe this picture for 1 to 2 minutes and then write your answer in the comment section. Yes. So if I talk about this first picture here, so in this the land is the agricultural land on which the person is plowing the fields with the help of this tractor. So this tractor is a fixed capital, as we know that it is a machinery, and this person is act as a labor, and here it is a land, this agriculture, the fertile land. So these are the three factors of production if we talk about this picture. Now just like this, you have to tell me the factors of production used in this picture and in this picture, and you can write your answer in the comment section. Okay, so now moving forward, here is one question for you. So you have to tell me the answer for this question. So in production activities, we require only highly educated workers. So is this true or false? So you have to tell me the answer in the comment section. So whether this statement is true or false. Now, here we have three pictures for you. So the first one is this, and the second one we have this, and the third is this. So now observe these three pictures and tell me what you have, like what this picture depicts to you. Yes. So the first picture, if I talk about, that we can see that it is a picture where it's a picture of dry land or drought area where there is a lack of water. So it's a drought area basically. And the second picture is related to the grassland or the land that is mostly used for grazing. And the third picture is where agriculture is being practiced, because we can see one tractor here. So it's a agriculture land. So now in this picture, we can basically say that these pictures are depicting different land use, like how one particular land is being used for different purpose. Like one land is used for agriculture purpose, then we can use that particular land for grazing also. And then it can be a drought prone area also. Okay. So how the land is being used for different purpose, that is known as land use. So now you have to tell me for what different purposes the land is being used in your locality. Like for what different purposes do you think land is used in your locality where you are living right now? Yes. Yes, very good students. Yes. So as most of you have written also, like the land in your area is mostly used for agriculture and for constructing buildings also. So like if I talk about my area, so in my area, the land is mostly used for agriculture. And apart from agriculture, people are using it for constructing their own shops and buildings there. So this can be a one use. And then apart from this, people are also people are also constructing roads and bridges there in that area. So in my area, the land is used for different purposes. So we can say that the land used for different purposes, like how one particular land is being used, that is known as land use. So now as we have discussed like how land is being used in our locality, so now we will see that how the land is used in village Palampur. Okay. So firstly, the farming is the main production activity in Palampur. So we can say that the land in the village Palampur, it is mostly used for farming because it is the most important activity that people of village Palampur are doing. And apart from this, the well-being of these people is closely related to the production on the farms. Like how the production, like how much production is there on the farm, it will decide the well-being of the people who are living there in the village Palampur. Okay. So apart from this, the land area under cultivation is practically fixed. So the land on which they are being practicing agriculture, it is a fixed land. Okay. And then some of the wasteland in the village has been converted into the cultivable land. So we know and we have seen in our areas also, like some of the wasteland which are barren land, it is being mostly converted by people into the agriculture land. So just like this also in village Palampur, the wasteland has been converted into the agriculture land. And the standard unit of measuring land is hectare, and the local unit of measuring land is bhiga, yuntha, and etc. So you have to remember this, that the standard unit of measuring land is hectare. Okay, so this is how the land is being used in the village Palampur. Okay, so you have to remember this. So now moving forward, so you have to find the difference between the land used in urban and in rural areas. Okay, so now we have seen that in urban, the lifestyle of urban area and rural area are very much different from each other. So here you have to observe these images and you have to, or you can, apart from these images also, you can share your experiences or your ideas related to the land use in urban and rural area, and you can write your answer and observations in the comment section. Okay. So now, if we talk about the land used in rural areas, so we can see that the land is mostly used for agriculture purposes and for grazing purposes. Whereas in the urban area, the people are mostly use their land for constructing their industries or establishing their industry, and also for the different service sector like banks can be established in urban areas, and also some schools are being established in urban areas. So this is how the land that is one particular land, that how it is being differentiated from urban to rural area. So apart from this, you can also tell your experiences in the comment section that how land used in urban area has been different from the land used in rural area. Okay. So now moving forward, here is one question for you. So you have to tell me the answer and you have to here fill in the gaps that the standard unit of measuring land is what? You have to tell me the answer in the comment section. So now moving forward, so now we will quickly summarize what we have discussed in this particular class. So in this particular class, we have talked about three things. So the first one, we have talked about the village Palampur, like what are the features of village Palampur. And then we talk about the factors of production. Okay. And lastly, we talk about the land use, like how the land is being used in village Palampur. Okay, so these are the three things that we have discussed in this particular class. So now you have to tell me, so you have to tell me the answer of this question. So the first question is you have to define the different features of village Palampur. Like what is the features of village Palampur? You can write the answer in the comment section. Yes, we have studied this in the first two slides. Like what different features are there or what are the facilities that is being provided in village Palampur? Yes, very good students. So as most of you have died that village Palampur, it is connected with Raiganj and Shahpur, and also there are 450 families living there which are belonging to different castes and different facilities like school, healthcare centers, and also one more thing is there electricity is also available in village Palampur. So yes, very good students. So you have mentioned the features of village Palampur very correctly. So now talking about the name the different factors of production. So now you have to name this different factors of production. Like what three factors we have discussed about that is very important while establishing any industry at any place. Yes. So yes, we have land, we have labor, then we have the third one is capital. Yes. Very good students. So you all have given the correct answer for this. Yes, very good. And the third question you have to answer is what are the division of physical capital? Like how physical capital is being divided into different parts. Yes, very good. So you all have written correct answer. That is, it is being divided into fixed and working capital. And now quickly tell me the example of fixed and working capital. Yes. Yes, very good students. So fixed capital we have is tools, machinery and land, whereas in working capital we have raw material and money. Yes, very good students. So these are the division of physical capital. So now here is one homework for you. So every village in India is surveyed once in a 10-year during the census, and some of the details are presented in the following format. So fill up the following based on the information of Palampur. So this is the format. So you have to fill this information related to the village Palampur in this particular format, and then you have to think and write what can be done so that more non-farm production activities can be started in villages. Like what things we can be, what things we can done into this matter, like non-farming activities can more be promoted in the village area also. So now you have to complete both the homeworks or both the home assignments, and you have to send me on my email id that I have shared with you guys, or you can send me on your in our WhatsApp group also. So both the facilities are available. Either you can send on email id or either you can send in WhatsApp group. So choice is yours. So that's all from my side, students. So thank you all, and we shall meet in the next class. So thank you very much.